What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book, Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father, Amazon Kindle Create Space. Now, Colorstruck Daters. Um, I'm gonna do it from a male point of view. Talking to a friend of mine yesterday, so this is how this topic came up. Something that sparked something that I was thinking. Just like America has a color struck or color complex, well, you know, the darker you are, the worse people treat you. To the lighter you are, the better they treat you. That goes hand in hand with dating, whether you're dating in your ethnicity or outside. Now, why I say that is this: I noticed over the years that it's like the lighter you are, you get carte blanche. The darker you are, it's more zero tolerance policy. And is it across the board thing? No, but I'm gonna get at what I do see. You know, you meet somebody who's non-black. Hi, how are you? It's nice to meet you. You meet somebody a little light. Hi, how are you? You meet somebody that's a little darker. Hey. You meet somebody that's dark skinned. What you want? You know, it goes like that. Yeah, I was listening to Genuine this morning. Um, and you see that in interaction. When you go out on dates, you see people are on better behavior depending on their color struck, depending on how color struck they are. You see, I've talked to people who remember more. Like, you can, the lighter it gets, the less you have to do. I know people who's like, what does such and such do for you? Oh, I remember this one time we went and they bought me a drink. Oh my God. Hey, okay, what else? But you take that to a darker side. Oh, they do nothing. They just did this and then 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 this and but that ain't nothing. Okay. Which makes it a problem because the darker people are, the harder they have to work. You know, the darker people are, the more attitude. See, the funny part about being color struck is this. What happens is, at the end of the day, you got a situation where people feel like when you're darker, they have the ability to disrespect you, and you should just take it because you should be used to America disrespecting you. So nobody looks at it like, oh, these people have attitude. No, not necessarily. Sometimes you come at them sideways from hello. Hold up. Okay. Okay. And then, but you don't want them to check you because when it goes from dark to light, see, when you're on your best behavior with somebody lighter, they could just give you a look. What are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. But when you get to darker, people just do what I want. Damn, what is your problem? Same thing when it comes to the weird thing about attraction is, I would say dark-skinned men have a certain, women are attracted to dark-skinned men if they're handsome, of course, especially if they're handsome. But that doesn't necessarily mean, it's like a duality where she's attracted, but she doesn't want to, you know, part of the procreation is I wouldn't want to have a baby with this guy because he's so dark. I don't, you know. So it's like a constant pull and push. And for my homeboys that's lighter than me, they crack me up and tell me stuff like that. Like, you know, I don't got to do that much. I ain't got to, I got my son, about 10. He's like, what? I don't know, light, I guess, like caramel complected or whatever. And I can see it in my family. I can see it in my friends. I can see it when I take them out places. You know, people are color struck with kids too, which is a shame because, oh, it's so such and such. Like me and him have the exact same eyes, except I'm darker. So people can see his eyes because he's lighter. But people get caught off guard when they see my eyes because you really don't see the true color unless you're in light. And then they're like, I was like, whatever, man. But and I saw that with I see that with my child because people, oh, he's such cute, this, and then my son picks up on it because I ain't gonna lie, his mother's color struck. That's crazy, but she is. And he went through a phase where, because he was lighter, I'm part white. Like, oh Lord, you know. So when dating, when dealing with people, when thinking about procreating, you gotta understand people are color struck too. They will treat you better, and expect that they can treat you worse, which is messed up. But it happens a lot. Oh yeah. And on top of that, expectations. The darker you are, like I said, talked about zero tolerance policy, the carbon. The darker you are, you get, you bet not do nothing because then all of a sudden, that's why y'all you black people, blah blah blah. But you get the lighter you get, the easier you can deal with the bullshit better. I don't know why that is, but I've seen it so many times. Like, damn, they did all that. Why you staying? Because if they was darker, you wouldn't stay. And it's always that silence is golden thing because it's like they know it's true, but they can't admit it. I'm out.